Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody. So we're gradually coming to the Christmas. We would like to wish you have a good time. So we actually have prepared the weekly report as usual, although we think that maybe you will find something more to do, more interesting than just read it, but still if you would like to, you could find it as usual in our forum. So this week we have considered a very interesting topic that currently is not really widely discussing, but I think that, well, some investors start to think about it, and actually it dedicated to the rate cut run that stands between the European Central Bank and the Fed. And currently the major idea is that, well, at least it was supposed that the Fed should start cut the rate earlier than the European Central Bank, while we think it's different by many reasons, and we share with you our actually background why we think so and what really could it mean for the perspective of the euro currency. Particularly speaking, we suggest that despite we have really nice bullish context, positive sentiment here, we think that it's not for too long, and somewhere in February and March the sentiment could start changing, and even earlier if we will get some additional geopolitical impact on the markets, which actually really probable to get. So and we explain how it could impact on the performance of the currency as well. Meantime, since the overall momentum and the sentiment stand positive, we do not see any reasons trying to go against it, and just need to follow the trend based on the technical indicators. Particularly speaking, on the daily chart we have these few extensions. In fact, guys, if we'll take a look at the daily and intraday charts, you will find that in an area between these targets and that target we will have really big amounts and complex of the other different extensions. So this market could show reaction in all of them. Currently you could see that, well, in general the performance of the last week was really nice, and mostly our trading stop has been done accurately. On Friday you could see that the market has tested the previous top and it has become some kind of the indecision session. So market has formed here in the minor doji. Still we do not see any, well, really sharp sell-off, which means that the previous tendency is still valid. Here obviously we have the acceleration on the CD leg, which is also positive sign, and potentially we have the target around 112, 113 area, which is the OP. Just by taking a look at the monthly chart, you will see that this OP perfectly fits to idea of the upper direction in the monthly chart, where we also have the targets around 112.75, 114.50 area, and OP corresponds to them very well. So meantime, since this target is rather extended, we consider this cluster of the targets for the perspective of the next week maybe, which stands around 1075, 1085. So they are not new, we already talked about it, but it just they were too extended for last week. But next week situation could change, the market easily could keep going higher. So meantime, on the 4 time frame chart, let's take a look at our target that we have specified, 1040, has been accurately completed. Market turns to the retracement. Our next destination point will be COP around 1065, since here we have a kind of the reverse hand and shoulders that we talked about. COP will be 1065, and 1618 extension of the same butterfly will be around 1085. So actually this target of the COP 1618 extension target perfectly agrees with the target on the daily chart. So actually also stands around 1085. So And that's what we will consider on the next week as the next destination point. Meantime, since the nearest target is done, next week probably will start with the pullback, some retracement. That's normal reaction when the market hits the target of the butterfly. And here we need to keep an eye on some fib levels. Also take a look at the target of the OP, or the inner ABCD that stands inside of the butterfly, also has been completed. So here I would consider two levels, or better to say probably just a single level, just because this level already has been tested. It's 111, and most probable that we should get the pullback to the 109.75, 109.80, just because this is minimum target of the butterfly reaction on the first extension. Usually it shows 30% pullback. Second, this is nice confidence support, and if all the stuff that we have said about the bullish context is valid and we are correct, market should not show too deep retracement in the current circumstances by many reasons, because it hasn't reached the major targets on the high time frame, so on the daily chart. It hasn't completed yet even the COP. That's why here too deep retracement will be not logical. It's a bit irrational. The second, market is not at overbought. So here we could consider pullback, but it should not be too significant. And for this butterfly, it also should not be back to the C point or 618 level. That's why we consider this level as the most probable destination point of the retracement in the beginning of the next week. Here, by the way, we could get some kind of you can see minor hand and shoulders, some kind of the ABCD pattern that could lead us right there. Next destination point based on this setup, the hourly chart, is a 1090, which will be the XOP of the inner ABCD. And once again, 1090 stands in the same area of the 1085 and 1075. So this will be the next cluster of the targets that we will consider. So shortly speaking, we keep the bullish context valid. We do not consider taking any short positions by far. For a position taken initially, at least, we will be watching for 109.75, 109.80 support with the destination point around 10.75, 10.90. So that's the trading plan for the next week, and we'll see how it will turn. Meantime, once again, I wish you to spend good time with your family, enjoy the Christmas, take the rest, and hope that the new power in the next year is turning back to the markets.